Welcome everyone to the Everydayman.net, the everyday conversation for the everyday man. I'm your host Cordero Hicks, my co-host Kenneth,
Yo.
and we're here back with another movie review. This movie I've been waiting on for a long time, 50 Shades Free. Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing? I've been waiting on this review, man. I've been waiting on this. Huh? I was waiting on this review. I was waiting on this review, and we will watch the trailer, and we'll be back with our review.
Good morning, wife.
Good morning, husband. Don't ask me.
Mrs. Gray, look out your window.
Why you not?
I'm taking you away for the weekend.
I just can't believe this is my life, that I get to live with you. Oh, I love
It meant nothing to me before you.
And Grace office. We wanted to welcome the new personality.
I wanted for us. I should have asked you first.
I love it. Oh my gosh.
Christian,
This is Jim Mateo, the architect.
this location is perfect. I'm going to build you a fabulous house.
Please stop speaking of my husband as if I weren't here.
Anna.
You may call me Mrs. Gray.
I'll pick you on the 5.
I might not be done by then.
We're going to follow it. How the hell are you, Anna?
Jack, what do you want?
Feeling okay?
Yes, sir.
I made a vow to love you faithfully, forsaking all others,
Did you sleep with her?
to comfort you in times of need, and to keep you safe, for as long as we both shall live.
Okay, that was the trailer for 50 Shades Freed. Oh man, this movie, this is
What's your 5 stars? What you give it?
out of 5 stars. I'm gonna give this movie I'm gonna give it a 2. I'm gonna give it a 2. I'm not gonna give it a 1. I'm gonna give it a 2. I know you didn't see it. Jay hadn't saw it yet. Jay said she's not even gonna listen to the review, because she hadn't seen it yet, and she may not even listen to it after she sees it because I may ruin the movie for her. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 2 out of 5. And like I say, this movie it's pretty much a copy and paste of every one of them. It's really nothing different that they do. They never even follow up on things that happened in the last film. For the ones who remember, I know if you're into the 50 Shades series, of course you remember the last one where towards the end we had her former boss that was fired when Christian Grey bought the company. You know, the one that tried to hit on in the office. You know, when they got engaged, he was outside like a damn supervillain. And also the issue he had, the conflict she had with Kim Basinger's character from the last movie. And think about it, Kim Basinger, she's not even in this movie at all. At all. Her character comes up in like a text message, but herself, and they actually talk about her, but actually she's not in this film at all. Now, before I get into what I'm gonna get into, be warned. It could be, I could go into spoiler talk, not on purpose, but maybe just to point out some things to let people know where I'm coming from. As you can see from the trailer, Okay, now see I don't know how the books are. I never read the books. I don't know. I really can't speak on the books, but these movies fucking suck. Okay, now it bothers me because in this era. In this era of the Me Too era, now the things that Christian Grey does in this movie will offend women. That if the average woman went through what Anastasia goes through with this guy, now it's tolerable because he's rich, he's a billionaire,
Right.
so it's tolerable. But the other stuff that he does, like he stalks her, man. He stalks her at work. Like,
Yeah, that's in all the movies he did that shit.
right, and they think that shit is not cute. Trust me.
It's not cute.
It's,
Like anybody else would think that shit is weird, creepy.
right. It's not cute.
The police call her.
Yeah, it's not cute when when you're in a relationship with someone and they always popping up at your job, always calling your phone. You get annoyed by that.
Mm-hmm.
Let alone somebody showing up to you. Imagine your spouse showing up to your job every day because you didn't text back in a timely manner or call them back in a timely manner. See, in these movies, women go to these movies and some men go to these movies and that shit is cute. But if you had to deal with some of the things that she had to deal with in real life, I promise you, this shit would get on your nerves. It's one point in the movie where after they get married, she's at work. Now he's telling her she don't have to work, of course. He's a billionaire, so she wouldn't have to work, but she don't want to sit home, which I understand that because she's used to working, and you know, and at her job, you know, of course, she's the editor now, and she kind of like she's telling them like people feel like I didn't earn it, and I'm like, bitch, you didn't earn it. He bought the company and made him put you in charge of it. You didn't earn that damn thing. So
right.
It's just stuff like that. Like, yo, how can you not see your husband's a billionaire? He bought the fucking company and put you in position to run the shit. You didn't earn a damn thing, okay? And so I guess he shows up. She's with a client, and he's real jealous. For a man that has that much money, he's controlling. He's jealous.
He's very controlling. Very controlling.
He's jealous. And she didn't change her email because it still says Anastasia Steele at the job. So he shows up like, I tried to email Anastasia Gray and it bounced back. Anastasia Gray doesn't work at this company. And she was like, well, I need to have my own identity. That's when she go into the thing about people don't think I earned it and shit like that. And So when they have that conversation, when he gets there, she's in there with a client. I think he's trying to publish a book or whatever. So he walks in, and when the guy excused himself, he's like, handsome guy. And I'm like, what?
That's some bitch ass shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's not cute. That's not cute at all. And also, this movie is a big ass finger to the average person, to the people who's out there struggling. Don't watch this movie. If you're struggling and try to make it, don't watch the movie, because what this movie does is give you a big ass finger to your face, and there's nothing you can do about it, because from this whole entire movie is like a big ass episode of The Fabulous Life of Christian Grey. Because he has the nicest cars. I mean, they got an Audi in his cars. In this movie is fucking out of this world, right? So they show all this nice cars. All they do is buying houses. Even from the trailer, you can see they're buying a house. And he even bought a house without even asking her. Like, oh, this house right here. Because you even hear him say in the trailer, oh, I should have asked you in it, because he's controller. He doesn't confide in her or wants her opinion, because he's a billionaire. He's not even used to asking people for shit. Because when you got that kind of money and that kind of power, you're not going to ask her anything, really. You know, of course, it's the money. So the honeymoon phase is over pretty fast, because she even tells him at one point in the movie, like, you're not a child anymore. She literally says to him in the movie, you're not a kid anymore, grow the fuck up. That was her exact words to him at one point in the movie. See, even she calls him on his bullshit. And I'm like, okay, At least somebody see the damn thing. And the fact that they try to set up this whole villain guy from the last movie, I forgot his damn name, but his motives are so stupid. His plan is so stupid.
What does he want?
I really don't even damn know. He want to take them down, I guess. He want to take the Gray family down. I know it came out later towards the end of the movie. Why he kind of had a dislike for Christian Grey, but it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense why he is the way he is. It doesn't make sense. And on top of that, it's like, okay, Dad, you could have actually addressed that last movie, and it would have made more sense in this movie. But the fact, all right, he shows up, does something to get in the movie. I think he goes to that company, steals some files. You don't never see him again till like 3/4 of the movie later, right? Like towards the end where you have to see him because we got to have a villain. Because we have to reconnect them and let them go off in the sunset happily ever after. But this movie is damn stupid. He is even so bad. Like I really don't get it. Like the sex in it is copy and paste, and it's actually more watered down in this one. He has a lot of toys, but bruh, man, sex lasts for like 2 minutes. I know it's a movie, but I'm telling you, in real life, ain't a woman having that shit, man. You know what I'm saying?
This nigga crazy.
Like, this shit ain't sexy, yo. Like, yo, he's literally a 1 minute man, yo.
Wow.
I mean, it's even at one point in the movie where they have sex. Okay. Now, the scene in the trailer where you see them buy a house and she addressed the woman like, don't talk to my husband like I'm not here or whatever. And after that scene there, somebody's following them, okay? And they're going on the high-speed chase and he tell her to lose them. So all of a sudden, this bitch turned to Fast and the Furious. And for go to somebody who ain't never drove a car like that before, she got mad driving skills now, yo. And I wish I had some clips because even the scene, even the music during that scene is a music for sex. It's not even a movie. The music doesn't match the scene. Because
wow.
I think, I don't know who sings the song, but the song goes something like, I can see you dripping wet and I can't wait. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Cut it out.
I swear to God. Like, yo.
Not during the Fast and the Furious scene.
I'm like, yo. He like, lose him. And she's like, you for real? He's like, lose him. And I can see you dripping wet. I said, what the fuck? Like, this whole thing is a porno. Like, in a bad one at that. And I'm like, yo, are they really playing this song? That's a song like in the bedroom, in the shower. You know, it doesn't fit her driving away because they're being chased. And I guess she gets off on being, I don't know, harassed. So they have sex in the parking lot, wherever they park there, in broad daylight. Even Christian Grey says, like, yo, we're in the parking lot, like, me in broad daylight, we get locked up. I don't care who we are. Indecent exposure. You would go to jail.
This guy is crazy.
So she was like,
that explains why they got 11% on Rotten Tomatoes.
So she's like, well, I don't care. I'm getting on top of you in this small ass car in the passenger seat anyway. And that lasts about 30 seconds. I'm like, yo, he really just sucks. No wonder he got so many goddamn sex toys. He suck.
Right.
It makes sense now, yo.
Overcompensating.
Yo, no wonder his foreplay game is strong, yo, because after that he has nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, he whack.
Yo, Christian Grey suck ass in bed. I don't care what nobody says, man. So, okay, so we actually have another scene, another part of the movie where, I think, he told her not to go to a bar. He went out of town. See, Anastasia still wants to live a normal life. She still wants to hang out with her friends. But it's kind of like, I kind of understand where Christian's coming from because, okay, you're a billionaire now. You married me. You got, I'm a billionaire. You're a billionaire. And you really can't just go to the local pub. So after the harassment thing, he gets security for the whole family. So it's kind of like, so he wanted her like to go straight home while he's out of town, right? and no social life, work straight home, work straight home. And she was like, no, I'm going to the pub. She went to the pub, meet up with her friends, and when when they get back and they have this sex scene, it seemed like when this movie don't know what to do,
they throw a sex scene.
They throw a sex scene in there, and the sex scene is not even like. And get wrong.
And I thought that was supposed to be the draw for these movies, right?
Right, that is the draw for these movies. But I think after the first one, I mean, first off, is like in the big screen, so you really can't do what you can do in the book. I'm pretty sure the book is way more graphic. I'm sure, but it seems like since the first movie, it just going down after that. Like you can't. Okay, we know he got this room full of shit. So, actually, because after that, all you can really do is show us what each thing does.
Right.
I mean, because you really can't surprise everybody no more because we've seen the whole room already. Okay? So of course, she don't listen. She goes to the pub. So when he gets back in town, of course, they got to throw a sex scene in there. What else they going to do, right? It's 50 Shades. Of course, they got to have a lot of sex. So, he goes to the room. And then he locks her up and he starts punishing her. They got a safe word. And he was like, and you can tell this is how you know he's real sensitive and probably got a small dick and shit, right? He's like, well, this is how you, this is, he had, and think about it, he had like a vibrator or something. He was like, and she was like, this is how you make me feel when you don't listen. And she was like, nigga, what are you doing? And so when she said the safe word, he let out the contraction or whatever, and she's like, so you did that to punish me? No, I did that because you didn't listen. Well, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's punishment, cuz. That is exactly how punishment works.
Who wrote this movie?
Who raised you? I don't know what's going on in this film. This film and to make things worse. See, you figure when you get married, I'm married. A lot of people are married. Married can be a good thing. Now you have, see, when you're married, before you get married. See, this is what happens when you rush, right? You don't talk about life. You don't talk about what you want. He don't know if you want to have kids or not. That's a big thing in marriage, He not sure if he want to have kids, And she ends up pregnant.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, she ends up pregnant. And my man flips the fuck out. He's like,
you said he does?
Yeah, he was like, what? Pregnant? He was like, but you didn't take the, you missed shot? You missed a shot? She was like, I'm sorry. He was like, no, what are you doing? Yo, he like flips out. He was like, man, I'm not ready for no kids. But yet, it's Christian Grey. He's a billionaire, so he get away with this type of behavior.
Right.
Like any other man, if you take away the money, and he was the way he is, this movie would be totally different. Totally different.
He'll just be a creepy ass guy doing all this shit.
A pervert, right? A peeping Tom. What do they call him? For somebody to, like they say, to show up to your job, always want you to go to work straight home. You tell her if a woman tells a man she's pregnant and she gets the reaction that he gave her in this movie, and he went out and got drunk. This motherfucker said he's so controlling that he said, I don't want to share you with nobody, even a child. And I'm like,
he said what?
He said he don't want to share her with nobody, even a child.
Boy.
He went out and got tore up. He went out and got drunk. Came back fucked up. And she tried to put him in bed, and he's like, you're gonna choose him over me. I'm like, we talking about a baby here, man. We're not talking about another man.
Like what? Like, man, let's be real. Like, what kind of shit is this, man? Like, for real though.
He was like, well, you gonna choose him over me, and she was like, what if it's a girl? Like, what you mean choose? And she said, I would choose this baby over anybody, including you. So I can do this with you or without you. So if you telling me, so ladies, for those who listening, so if you telling me that a man who stalks you at your job every day, who get on you about change your last name, who don't want you to have your own identity, right? Who's controlling? Now it may be nice in the beginning too for him to go buy all these houses and cars for you and order your food for you, and not even ask you for your opinion, right? Who cares what you think? He's the one with the money. He's earned it, so I guess he has the ability to buy a house, and it's a nice house, but it may be some things that you figure you want to be valued at some point, right? And then the same man tells you when you tell him you're pregnant, he flips out, go get drunk, and confide in another woman, because that's what happens with the Kim Basinger character. You don't see her, but she's brought up because that's who went to confide in, and she noticed that because she ended up texting his phone. It's through text message that this character pops up in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
So he go confide into a woman that he's had sex with, who actually taught him how to have sex and molested him at a young age, who actually got him in this whole crazy ass lifestyle anyway, right? So think about that. If you have a guy that had all these issues and you take away the money, just take away the money, but he's still controlling, still doing all these things, still harassing you, still pop at your job, call you, if you don't call back in a certain, he coming to find you. For real, he is. And then on top of that, when you tell him you're pregnant, he flips out, go get drunk, and go talk to, instead of talking to you about it, he flips out on you, get mad at you because you missed your birth control, which, understandable, but women don't want to get that reaction when they tell somebody, their husband, especially their husband, that they're pregnant, and he go get drunk and talk to another woman about it, that your personal issues. So that's my problem. See, and then when that shit happens, you got to bring up that villain again, because what else could bring them closer together now?
Right.
He been fucking up through the whole movie. Like even in the beginning of the movie, they're on this beach, and I guess 'cause all the women's out there, titties everywhere, everybody got their tops out. So when he comes up from the beach, she got her top off, and he was like, "What you doing?" She was like, "Can you see it? It's boobs everywhere." And he was like, "No, not yours." Threw a towel on her. So you telling me you can look at all these other men, wives' titties out here, but yours can't, but you looking at everybody else on. He controlling is hell, man. But
that's some weird shit, bro.
Right, so we get back to this villain, and this villain, he just stupid. They don't flush him out. It seems like they try to wrap this movie up fast. He asks for a certain amount of money, of course, just like stupid villains do. And they don't even have a getaway plan, just like stupid villains do. And they have to bring it back and make them seem like the perfect couple again, because they got to have a common denominator, and they both hate his ass. So when you hate somebody else, you forget about all your problems. So I want to know what happens now. Like you go, okay, they're supposed to have the baby now. What happens now? Because you don't go from just not wanting the baby to all of a sudden they're like, I can't wait to have this baby. That's not how things work.
No, not at all.
That's not how things work.
Did they hint at another one?
They did not hint at another one. They didn't hint at another one because you know how movies end and they show what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of like a collage of short clips from when they first met all the way up until this point.
Oh, it's over.
Yeah, so it's like over. Okay. Yeah, so
it's over.
So I guess they supposed to just ride on into the sunset at this point. Like I said, I give it a 2. Like I say, the only best thing about this movie, I like the cast. The cast was nice. Houses was nice. That motherfucker's weird. He's a creep. He don't have sex long. He don't like babies. He's controlling.
Oh, man.
I mean, it's like, if you want a Christian Grey, you better get a rich one. I tell you that. 'Cause that's the only way you gonna put up with this bullshit. I'm telling you right now, I don't care what nobody say. Now, it's gonna make a lot of money. Because women are going to go see it. So it's gonna make a lot of money. And I understand that. But come on, man. I mean, be more realistic, especially in the Me Too movement. Man,
that's crazy.
Man, please, this motherfucker's been ran off from his company somewhere. So I don't know, man. I wish Jay would have been here because I wanted to hear me rant. But actually, she should be on the way home because she's already off. But I guess I'll let her. I may let her because I'm controller too. So I may let her give her opinion.
You said they're gonna make a lot of money in the box office.
I think they're gonna make enough.
You think they're gonna make back what they made?
I'm not
what
sure.
They spent?
Well,
the budget was $55 billion.
But they made 38
so far.
Yeah. So first weekend, so they will hit it. They'll hit it. I don't know what they're gonna do international, but I'm pretty sure they're gonna get it back.
They said they made $1 billion worldwide, so it might be.
No, as a series.
Oh, okay.
It's $1 billion series because horny ass people want to go see this watered down sex. Just watch porn. It's a lot better.
You know what? I was just about to say that. Like that can't be it.
I don't get it. I think because I'm surprised this is successful as it is after the Twilight saga.
Yeah, because we've seen, like that's the same. You know, they get a lot of those comparisons. It's the same obsession.
Right. It actually is though. It actually is.
It's the same exact damn thing.
Because
they have sex and they don't.
Right. Just one's with vampires and werewolves and one is not. And it adds sex. That's about it. You know, it's the porn parody of Twilight.
Yep, there you go.
So with that, I'm done. Hey, see, I did good. I ain't cursed a lot or nothing. I still get this shit. Matter of fact, it's a 1. This movie sucked, yo. This movie sucked, and I did this shit for you. I did this shit for y'all listening out. This is what we do. Like for the movies we don't want to go see, and this show was one of them. And I wanted Jay to see it early, but I told her I had to go ahead and watch it because we got a show to run. That's right.
Got a show to do, man.
That's right. So with that being said, if you guys want to email us, let me know how wrong I am or how right I am. You can email us at everydaymanpod@gmail.com. Head over to our website, theeverydayman.net, where you find all of our podcasts and movie reviews like this one, 50 Shades Free. Head over to SoundCloud, iTunes, The Everydayman Podcast. Please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. With that being said, fuck this movie. Peace.